All right, welcome back, guys. This is going to be part 23 of our trading challenge. So we are sitting at $1,270, so slightly down on the other day. This is our equity curve on Bitget, so you can see for the last 90 days. This is for the last 30 days. This is when I was traveling in Germany, so didn't really trade much. This is currently our account linked to Insilico terminal, and we've got a Python, which I think I'm going to cut in a second. But yeah, for those of you joining just now, I do recommend you go back and start the series on part 1. I started on $800, even though the series titles, it's more catchy on $1,000. But you will see me start at $800 and trade my way up. All the trades, I think like almost 90% of every trade I post, I actually share on these videos, and I'm super transparent about my losses, my wins, as you guys have seen, as opposed to a lot of the other YouTubers that I think just don't even trade a real account, or they just fake it. But that's not what this is about. But my point is I'm quite transparent, and I try to be. So yeah, I think without further ado, we can dive in. So it's Wednesday, 8:20. I'm going to record this and post it the following day at 4 p.m. UK time. I'm going to try and keep that going consistently. For those of you in the Discord, yeah, good to have you. Feel free to ask me questions as you do. I did post a trade yesterday ahead of schedule that I took on MDT along with my reasonings. So if you do want to join, the link is in the description. It's free of charge. You just have to use one of my referral links, which I think is pretty fair. It doesn't cost you anything. And yeah, let's do a quick breakdown of the trade from yesterday. If you did watch my video, which was posted just 4 hours ago on, was it episode 22, part 22? So this is the short that I took. And let's do a quick breakdown again for those of you who are just joining in. So let's go into 1 minute, because that is how I entered. Yeah. So the 1 minute chart, so we had this high expansion candle. This is the custom indicator, and everyone who's in the group in Discord gets access to all the custom indicators that I have. So this is a custom indicator basically showing that you got a high volume here. You can see by this red candle, no follow through, swept the highs. Then we kind of consolidated and the candle started going black, which means the volume is low. So I entered a short, and I didn't have a target in mind. If you remember in the video, price was literally around these levels, and I said, this is kind of the invalidation zone. If we break below, we're good to go. If we reclaim above, that's probably when you want to get out. I didn't get out because we didn't really we went above for, 10 minutes? Which is not really enough time. Time is an important element. So I think if you went above and stayed above here for a good chunk of time, at least 15 minutes or an hour, half an hour, that's probably a good sign. But, we had failed attempts. And even on this candle, I actually added to my MDT short on one of my main accounts on Binance, or not on Bybit, right here. And then validation was, I literally took, I think, something like this trade. Then validation was literally that high before the breakdown. And I got out at, I would say, the perfect entry on my main account, not on the straight account. I got out literally at this candle, the red candle, which marked the bottom, which is a high reversal candle, high volume, not bearish, not bullish, but kind of indecision candle. And if you zoom out, draw a diagonal, it makes sense. This is a logical area for price to bounce, which it did. Obviously, later on, this was at 9 a.m., we took out the highs again, printed a pretty, I wouldn't say pretty, this is an uber or fucking bearish shooting star candle with high volume. And then we retraced below. Then we retraced the whole move down. Then another retrace down. This is a bad fucking sign. If I was up at that time, I would probably short again, because this is not a normal reaction. As you can see, this is a danger sign. We've got a high vol, shooting star candle. Next candle is an engulfing candle. This is not what you want to see at the highs. This is a sign of, this is a fake out. Get the fuck out. This is gonna fucking dump, and it did. and it did. So yeah, let's quickly analyze Pyth. I'm just looking at the time. I am waiting for a delivery on Uber. Yeah, should be fine. So let's analyze Pyth and see, because I was a little bit wrong. I mean, it's not wrong or right. It's just, my job and job of a trader is to react to the market. It's not predicting shit. So saying wrong, I mean, yeah, I was wrong. I don't have any issues with it, but it's not like I'm aiming to be right. I'm just aiming to react correctly. So yeah, this is the key level. I did say, when we reclaim, as soon as we reclaim this key pivotal zone, we want to look for longs. We had a pretty good reaction, and then price sort of started coming back down again. This is not a great sign, this bearish engulfing candle. And now we're kind of at this critical zone once more. And I would say this is a critical zone. This is sort of the line in the sand, so to say. If price starts accepting beneath this zone, I can see us going down. And again, if we reclaim this level, then yeah, I could see us going up. So I mean, logically, it would make sense to actually buy anything above and sell anything below. But yeah, I'm just trying to think, because we are in a Pyth long. Let's go on the 30-minute. Yeah, we are in a Pyth long. I think I entered. Where did I even enter? I think I entered like here, just because I thought that when we bounce off this level, if this is really bullish, this should not come back down to these levels. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and close this position early, just because it's not the right reaction that you want to see. It's not the right reaction. So yeah, let's go ahead and close it. Yeah, I just don't see like logically this is a good zone to buy, but then again, if you zoom out, we should not have come down from here all the way down like 12%. If this was really bullish chart, we should have done something like this. So I'm gonna avoid it, and in fact, most likely, if we break down below, I'll probably think about shorting it. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to add an alert. Actually, let's check some of the alerts. Did we get any? No, not really. Nothing to action. All right, let's look at FET, because that is a strong coin. Yeah, I'm going to set an alert on the H1 200 EMA. If we do get it, I'm probably going to be buying these levels. Something like this, I'm probably going to be buying. Yeah, I mean, TIA is TIA. I made a lot of money on my main account, on actually 2 of my main accounts on TIA, as you guys know. Sadly, did not catch it on this scalping account, but yeah, if you're still in it, congrats. I've taken off half of these highs personally, and I'll probably look to add this MA. So I'm going to set alerts. And again, it's the H1 200 EMA. That's kind of what we're looking for. So yeah, don't see any entries. We're kind of in the middle of a zone. So don't see any fantastic entries. Now, MKR, this looks fantastic. As discussed, this is the key level. We did a bullish breakout. Didn't even retrace the breakout. This is what you want to see. This is healthy action. When we break out of this range, straight up, not really retracing. So yeah, this looks good. This looks good. And this is my biggest bag by far. And I've been accumulating from about these levels, from around here. So yeah, this looks good. This looks good. It's a pain because I don't want to be opening up swings on this account, because the whole point of this is kind of a scalping series. So yeah, and some days I just don't see any setups to take. and it's part of actually becoming a good trader. That yeah, you trade when there's a setup rather than all the fucking time. Now, this is not a great sign on the low time frame for MKR, so maybe I should reduce a little bit. I mean, this is definitely not a good sign. I wonder if it makes sense to reduce some of my position. Let me have a look. Yeah, I might close out just a portion of my position. Give me a sec. Yeah, there we go. I've closed out a portion of my position. Yeah, this is it's just a bearish candle, high volume. It's literally a shooting star above the previous high. And then we had price action sort of going all the way back down inside the range. It's not the worst. I mean, it's not a huge sign. It's only on the 5 minute, so I wouldn't worry too much about it if you have entries from here or even here. But I have multiple positions in MKR, and I've got a couple of futures longs. I've got a couple of like more swings from all the way down here. So I'm not touching that, but I did enter, I think, around these consolidation as well to compound my position. So yeah, shit like this, I'm probably gonna take off a little bit. And then again, let's draw out. This is sort of the previous load. So if we do something like this, and then we start consolidating or doing some sort of structure like this, I'm probably gonna get in again if we took out this low here. So it's definitely something to watch. I'm gonna set an alert. Yeah, and let's move on to the next one. If there's anything else that really is worth doing. So Gal, I did like, maybe I still like actually. This might actually be quite good. Yeah, I mean, I do like Gal. Yeah. Yeah, this is a key pivotal region. As you can see, previous high. We took out the high. Not a great reaction that we retraced. Now it's sort of reclaimed the level, and if you can see with the indicator liquidity filtered, we have like these liquidity pockets right here, and it's basically just sort of reiterating our view. We took out this low, reclaim, and if we basically long here, this is a very clean validation. Very clean validation. So yeah, I mean, I think it looks good. What I did want to do is double check everything on Levita. So let's just organize by long short ratio and take a look at some of the crazy movers of the day. Actually, I might add to my Gal position. Just give me a quick sec. There we go. Yeah, so let's look at some of the top performers and see if there's actually any scalps we can enter. All right, so IOTA. I don't know what the fuck it's been doing. There must be some sort of news because, yeah, this is not normal. You can see this is not normal volume spike. There must be some sort of news or partnership. So let's zoom in because the chart is so fucking volatile that we have to literally go in the 1 minute, and you got these fucking 4% candles on the 1 minute. That's pretty insane. So let's take a look. If there's anything. Yeah. Just looking at my indicator, seeing how well it performed there. We found some pretty good levels, very good levels. And yeah, for those of you who kind of like wonder why do I use this and not this and clean chart and it doesn't really matter. Like, this is a custom indicator that I made that helps you find certain levels. It helps you find the levels, as you can see. This is what your eye naturally should be looking towards, but it just makes it a lot easier to learn and to actually see. These are available if you're in the Discord. Yeah, let's really think this through. So we've got high volume here for sure, like very high volume. A sec. I'm gonna have to pause the video just because I think my delivery is outside. So I'll pause this just for a second. I'll let the delivery through, and then I'm gonna combine the two snippets of video because I don't know how to actually pause it without ending the stream. So I'll be back. Right. Just let the delivery man in, and let's continue on IOTA where we were. So yeah, it's hard always to justify entering on shit like this when it's already moved. Like entering here, it's kind of consolidation. This almost looks like it's a final, not a final, but it could be a final pump. We've got these really high volume candles, and we got this candle, which also is high volume, and it's kind of a little bit of a reversal candle. You can see the shadow is quite long. So it doesn't mean we can't sort of make a higher low and just continue going up. But is there really any entry? There aren't really any obvious swing points. Like the only thing I can see is we can have this swing low, and then we can have this swing high from the breakdown candle with a high volume. So that if we reclaim both of these, it could make sense to think that that was the bottom and we'll probably continue higher. So I'm gonna set an alert, but yeah, I don't want to be watching it all day, so we'll wait and see. Maybe during the recording we'll see something. Right, do we want to check SSV? No, let's just continue going with the top performers. So we got hook. Yep, this is a beautiful play actually. Wow. Yeah, this is something I did definitely miss. But again, really nice clean level reclaim. Sort of a double reclaim, so to say. Got Pyth. Okay, Pyth is breaking down. So that's good that we got out. Yeah, it's good that we got out. Do I want to enter short here? Let's set an alert and see. If I do enter short, something like this, maybe a little bit aggressive given that this coin I'm more bullish on than bearish, but I don't want to be. I mean, this could be the low fall, I guess. So let's just let this candle develop. Let's just let it develop. All right, hook. Yeah, this was a very nice reversal pattern. If you're around, wasn't. This is literally the first time I looked at the charts today. But yeah, don't see anything going on. Let's see with key. I mean, broke out this high, and then we kind of retraced. This does not look good to me. If you break out of a high, you definitely want it to continue. And yeah, there's nothing really here that's telling besides the fact that we fucking retraced. So I would be careful with key. I don't really see a short. If we go back to this level, I might consider entering a short. So I'm going to add an alert. But yeah, nothing really to do. If anything, this was a coin to go long when we broke this swing point. Or probably even better, these equal lows here. Like this was the reversal zone. If you look at this candle, you got it's a nice hammer candle, very bullish, reasonably high volume, like pretty high volume. So this could have been an easy invalidation, very easy invalidation in direction of the trends, what I like to do. But yeah, this would have been a good one. I think it's going to be one of those days where this is just not the time to open new positions at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday. And yeah, when I do have more time, I would like to do these recordings in the day or in the morning. There just tends to be more opportunities. But sadly, can't do that all day. Yeah. I think it's going to be one of those boring streams where we just analyze some of the markets and we try not overtrade and give away our gains. Yeah, because that's ultimately more important. Like you can have a couple of good trades, but if you just have no psychology trading, no money management, you're just going to give up all your gains. Even if you make 10 million, you're just going to lose it all. It's just a matter of time. So knowing when not to trade is almost, I would say, even probably more important than knowing when to trade. Is there anything we can do on this MDT? Because this drop was brutal. And yeah. Maybe this shit will still go down, because just having a look. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is literally the line I drew is what I'm thinking. We got this deviation high. This is a key pivotal zone. Aggressive selling below. You can see this red candle. Try to reclaim very low volume, unconvincing by these black candles, and now it's sort of falling again. So I could see this sort of being a short with an invalidation either here or here to make it a more convincing RR. It kind of makes sense to go. I mean, it's a difficult one, because I could see price going up to take out these highs again, but also, I mean, is there a difference? I mean, it's quite a big difference. Let's try and enter this trade. I literally am preaching being patient, and then I'm literally just the next coin I open, I'm fucking market entering. Let me hold on. Let me double check this logic. Yeah, so we got, yeah, don't like this. I like this. We might have to make our stop higher. We might have to make it like this. So let's do that. So this is our stop. Let's risk, let's say $25. There we go. Yeah, so let me just enter this on one of my main accounts. Give me a sec. Yeah. So yeah, you get the logic, I assume. We are in a downtrend, took out the highs, previous highs, failed to break above, aggressive selling, failed to do it second time, and now price is sort of going below this key pivotal zone. So this is a key pivotal zone. Anything above, long or not bullish, but you're safe to go up. Anything below, this is the line in the sand. And the targets, I would say, all the liquidity zones like here and the lows and probably lower. Like I don't care. Like it's not my job to predict what the fuck is going to happen to prices. My job is to react. I'm just reacting to the levels that I see with some sort of liquidity theory, patience. That's kind of what you're looking for. And ultimately, I'm still learning. So this is not the best execution in terms of I saw this trade and I instantly market entered. So this is more of an example. What you should be this is just an example of, hopefully it's helpful to you guys to see my thought process. And if you have questions, if you like what I'm doing, feel free to join Discord and feel free to harass me and ask me stuff as you wish, and I will do my best to reply. So yeah, let's continue on the other coins. So we've got Say. So what did I say? Lack of volume on. I don't know what that was on. Oh yeah, I think that was way lower down. Let's see if there's anything with Say. I mean, we've got this swing high, which, yeah, I mean, this is interesting. And what I mean by that is you can see prices failing to close above these levels. So this is probably 0.3 is a psychological And this is a strong resistance zone. There's no question about it. So probably this area, this is definitely, let me change the color. Don't fucking like this color. Yeah, it's probably better. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, so I can see this being sort of your, I don't want to say distribution. I mean, it could be distribution. I can just assume, but we'll never know. But yeah, this could be distribution if prices end up going further down, but then it's pointless knowing because you already missed the move. This is, yeah, clean level reclaim. And I would say, yeah, I mean, I don't see any entries, even scalps, like on the low time frame. I'm not really interested in entering this shit on, I mean, ultimately, yeah, did we have some good levels? Yeah, I mean, this is kind of equal highs, if anything. But yeah, don't think, yeah, I just don't think it's a good time. Let's analyze Bitcoin. Actually, I did forget to do that. Let's analyze Bitcoin. So our plan, if you remember, was to wait for H1 200 EMA, which is this. This is kind of the line in the sand. Like this is the first line of defense. So if prices hold, it's good. They don't, it's bad. Simple as that. We got this wedge. Again, if you extend that, again, if prices hold this, that's good. If they don't, that's bad. And then we got these lows. So let me make it clean because it's a bit messy. So we got these lows. So you don't want prices to break below them because if they do, we're probably gonna head down to 34K. We've got, let's mark out some highs. So we've got some highs here, which this definitely does not look good. We took out, what did we do? Did we take it out? Yeah, we took out this high on high volume, and then kind of this is kind of a bearish rejection. Definitely not good. Not surprised we saw a retracement back. We got a wedge. Depending how you draw it, I think this is probably decent because there's a lot of price touch. You want, when you draw these sort of diagonals, you kind of want to see as many touches, you know, reactions on yeah, on them as possible. So this is the other line of defense, and then yeah, so this is kind of the game plan. You know, if you're very bullish, you long any touches to these levels, and if we break down below, I wouldn't short. I would almost wait for a reclaim because I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin just reclaims these levels. You know, first of all, it tricks people into providing sort of sell side liquidity, then it reclaims, then long. But yeah, just use it as sort of a proxy into the altcoin market because yeah, there's nothing inherently bearish about Bitcoin. I think it's just going to be one of those risk-off environments that we see going into the holiday season, and probably you're going to see a lot more shit like this because markets are liquid, and for some of these pump and dump groups and market makers, it's probably easier to move liquid coins like this when there's even less trading volume than there usually is. So yeah, I think we can conclude here. I'm gonna combine this part 2 with part 1 when I had to take the order. And yeah, hopefully you find this useful. I know it's not a whole lot of trading. I'm trying to keep the consistency going. I don't always have the time. But yeah, if you do find this valuable, do drop a like, a comment, subscribe, the usual shebang. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.